Hi, this is Rob with Longevity Learning Lab, and my boss came up to me and asked me if I could help them with their booth they're going to have at the SEMA Auto Show November 3rd through 7th. And they're going to have a booth there, and they want me to think of a way to help them put it together safer, because when the top goes on it, I guess they have to get up there on the ladder and it's a little cumbersome for them. So this is the part they want me to modify, and it's going to go at a 45-degree angle here. You might think it's easy to just cut it and put it on together, but you still have to think about the mechanisms on each end to lock it into the little tracks and still keep the same dimension for your hole. It's pretty easy. You think about it, I'll cut a couple pieces and I'll get right back. Okay, well, I figured out what I wanted to do. So just like all you out there thinking, okay, just 45-degree cuts on each end and it'll fit right in. Well, not really, because you still want to be able to have those little clips to go on. Well, the little clips won't fit because they're 2 inches long. Plus, with that little hole, no matter how you have it, you're still going to have a gap in between, like so. So what you do, the parts that I cut off are going to go just right like this. The reason why I have the little mark on there is because with the clips, you'll still have the hole and it'll be nice and tight. So what it really is going to look like, and this is just taped together, it's not even tacked. It's going to sit right like that, and then after it's welded up, I clean all the edges and that, and it'll get nice structurally sound little bracket there. When I go ahead and weld it, I'll put a bevel so I get that good penetration, and I'll leave the weld. Because you never know what's going to go on with the booth, if somebody's going to crawl around it. So I'll go ahead and weld that up. Now before I do that, to keep everything nice and uniform, I made a little fixture. Just grab some strap around the shop and it'll fit right in through here. And I clamp it down and all the parts should stay the same. Let me get one tacked up and we'll weld it and see how they fit. Well, I got the piece in my fixture, and the parts that I cut, if you can see, the hole is farther from one side to the other, so it's not symmetrical. So I put a little mark here so I don't mess it up and have it set like that. Then I'll clamp it on this side here just like that, and it'll hold it down. So let me get the one side tacked. Like that, and we'll leave it in the fixture. I'll come back and I'll weld it up, make sure nothing moves, and you just keep making more and more. I got to make 12 of these. I'm just going to tack it first on each end. This way here it will hold it in place. It's nice having this little fixture because you'll keep all the parts uniform, because I am making more than one. And then hold that gas right there, the post flow. Now we want it to bleed through the other side. It is a tube, and it won't hinder anything. Our biggest worry is to keep everything nice and flat, and then our hole pattern on the ends are not symmetrical. So that's why I have the little mark. And just run the rod in there nice and clean and hold your cup and let it cool down a little bit, and then we'll flip it over. Okay, I got one welded and cleaned up a little bit here. Let's put in those clips, see how they fit. Okay, in the one slot, looks Looks like it'll work to me. Tighten up those Allen screws, spreads those clips out. I think the boss will be happy with that. That way his employees will be nice and safe. Anyway, I'm Rob, Longevity Learning Lab, and we'll see you next time. Bye.